In the early 19th century, southern Africa was a tapestry of scattered chiefdoms, but that was all about to change with the rise of one of history's most formidable military leaders. This is the story of Shaka Zulu and the birth of a mighty empire. Before Shaka, warfare in the region was largely symbolic. Armies would line up, throw their light spears, called a sege, and after a few casualties, the conflict would end. There was little conquest and even less bloodshed. But a young, ambitious outcast named Shaka had a revolutionary vision. Born around 1787, Shaka's early life was marked by hardship and exile. He and his mother were driven from their home, and he grew up feeling like an outsider. This tough upbringing forged in him a relentless determination and a brilliant, ruthless mind. He found refuge under the powerful and faithful chief, Anglo-Zulu, where he quickly proved himself as a gifted warrior. But Shaka wasn't content just being a good soldier. He wanted to reinvent the very nature of war. He started by redesigning the traditional segai. He kept the long wooden shaft but replaced the small, flimsy blade with a short, broad, sword-like spearhead. This new weapon, the Ipawa, was not for throwing. It was for close-quarters combat, for stabbing and thrusting. It was brutal, personal, and incredibly effective. Next, he revolutionized tactics. He introduced the legendary horns of the buffalo formation, or the impi. The army was divided into three parts. The strongest, most experienced warriors formed the chest, the central block that would hit the enemy head-on. The younger, faster warriors formed the horns, which would encircle the enemy, trapping them from the sides and rear. Finally, a reserve force, the loins, would be held back, ready to be deployed wherever needed or to finish off any who tried to escape. To make his warriors faster and tougher, Shaka forced them to discard their sandals and run barefoot over thorny ground. This disciplined them and hardened their feet, giving them greater speed and endurance on the battlefield. His army was a professional, highly disciplined fighting machine unlike anything southern Africa had ever seen. When Dingiswayo died, Shaka seized his opportunity. Through a combination of brilliant military campaigns and shrewd political maneuvering, he consolidated power. He absorbed smaller clans into his growing Zulu nation, either through alliance or conquest. Those who resisted were crushed. By the early 1820s, he had forged a centralized, militaristic empire that dominated the region. Shaka's reign was transformative, but also incredibly brutal. The Mafane, or the Crushing, was a period of widespread chaos and warfare that displaced hundreds of thousands of people as a direct result of his conquests. While he built a powerful nation, his methods were ruthless, and his rule was absolute. Shaka Zulu's legacy is complex. He was a nation builder, a military genius who reshaped the subcontinent. He was also a tyrant whose wars caused immense suffering. But there's no denying his impact. He turned a small, insignificant clan into the mighty Zulu Empire, a force that would later challenge even the British Empire itself. His story is a powerful testament to how one individual's vision and ambition can change the course of history. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next historical deep dive. See you next time.